This is Pippin, and Pippin is a little male kestrel. Now, this is a little European kestrel that you find all throughout Europe and throughout the UK as well. He's a very chatty little man, is Pippin. He's coming up to be 15 years old, which for a captive bred kestrel is actually a good age, but he can live until he's a good 20 or even 25 years old, which is a bit longer than the wild kestrels would obviously live. They would normally live to be about 5 or 6. Now, wild kestrels are actually struggling at the moment in the UK. For the last 6 years now, the numbers have actually been decreasing, and that's down to essentially our weather patterns have been a little bit wetter for longer during the winter months, which has made it very, very hard for kestrels to be able to survive. They're diving into long grass after mice, voles, and shrews. As such, they get wet feathers, and then they're unable to properly fly and hunt for themselves when they get a bit too wet. Now, Pippin himself, he's quite a chatty little man, but he's a little bit nervous when it comes to strange people and strange audiences. So he does a little bit more stuff with us, and he sometimes attends some of the smaller schools as well. But he's a very handsome chap. Now, male kestrels are defined by the coloration you see here, the lovely blue-grey on the top of the head, the bluey-grey on the tail as well as this lightly patterned back as well, whereas a female has a much darker coloration. They actually have black bars across their back, and they actually have brown tails and brown heads. And I'll insert a little picture of our female kestrel so you can see the difference in the coloration. But they are very, very beautiful birds. So they are the ones that hover over our fields and across the edges of our motorways as well. So if you see a bird of prey hovering, then that's, generally speaking, a little kestrel just like Pippin here. And I think you can agree, they are a very beautiful little bird.